Hi everyone, welcome back to Ginatopia. Well, today I am going to do a full face with products that I have received over the last year in my subscription boxes. I've got a bunch of them just randomly picked out and laid here, so if I've got something else that I decide I want to use, I've got all my makeup products right here, but I'm not going to use any cosmetic that I didn't get out of one of my beauty boxes. I have not received a eyeshadow primer. And let me see if I have got a concealer. Let's see. Yes, I got a concealer, so I will use my Bye Bye Undereyes concealer. I got it out of one of my bags, so I'm going to use it. I got it, I think, out of my Sephora Play. So let's just dot it and put it on my eyes to start out with, as an eyeshadow primer. Now normally I use an eyeshadow primer instead of a concealer, so this is a bit different for me, but we're going to roll. Ooh, I'm making a mess. Let me grab a Kleenex back here. Miss Bells is sitting right here at my side. She's already been given that special thing she likes so well. So I am getting primer all Bye Bye Undereyes all over the place. Let me just take that underneath my eyes while I've got it here. Ooh, I think I squeezed out too much. Let me get, I don't think I got my mascara off good when I was in the shower. Let me grab this wipe right here and clean off underneath my eyes better. I don't like residue mascara. I'm trying to put makeup on to cover that up. So let me wipe that off. So let me get just a little bit more Bye Bye Under Eyes and go underneath my other eye, since we're going bye-bye with the bags. I hadn't used this yet. I think you're supposed to put this on top of your makeup, but hey, we're just gonna go with it. Now, I'm going to use the palette from Winky, the Kitten palette. I got this in my BoxyCharm, and here's what it looks like. And I really do like this palette, so let me grab the brush and go into this center cream shade right here and just set that concealer. Ooh, that's some light concealer. I think I need to put my kitty cat ears on. What do you think, Bells? Does Mommy need kitty cat ears? Does Mommy need to move all her stuff so you can lay down comfortably? Is that what it is? Let me grab my kitty cat ears. My little tiara princess kitty cat ears. Whew. Got a knot on my head where I fell and hurt my knee. My bad knee gave it on underneath me and I fell. I don't think I'm ever going to get that knee repaired. So aggravated. Hurts all the time. It stays swollen. I'd give up my high heels because of it. It's still just so aggravating when you do everything plus what you need to do and you still can't get it taken care of. It's pretty daggone aggravating. Now I'm going to go into this shade right here, which is called Strut. And I'm going to put that just slightly above my crease and into my crease. Yeah, this knee situation will be 3 years next month, and I tell you, it's been a pain for 3 years. I don't know what else to do. Yeah, like I said, I'd give up my high heels, which anybody who knows me knows I loved my shoes, my high heel shoes. And the thing about it is, I never fall when I have on high heels. I only fall when I've got on sensible shoes. Mom said I was born in high heels. That's the reason I don't fall in them. I like this Winky Luxe palette. I know some people didn't care for it, but I like it. And if you are interested in this palette, I know it's on sale. Right, well, it's $25 right now on HSN. And they always have a payment thing where you can divide it up into payments. This might not be the best eyeshadow job I've ever done, but I do like this palette. Okay, now I'm going to go into, let's see, I'm going to go into this burgundy shade down here on the bottom, and I can't see, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm not going to strain to see what the color names are. If you've got the palette, you know. If you don't have it, then you can just use a burgundy shade. But I do like this palette. I know some people didn't like it, but I like it. I'm just going on the outer corner of my eye. Like I said, this is probably not the best makeup job I've ever done, but I do love this palette. And that shade Strut is one of my favorite transition shades ever. I love that shade. And I can hear my baby sitting here purring. And I love the sound of a cat purr. To me, it's just so relaxing and so soothing. My cat Spatsy has the prettiest purr. I love to hear her purr. And you all know when I use my brushes, I lay them down in the order that I use my brushes. So that when I want to go back to my brushes, they're there in that order. My allergies are going wild, sorry. Yeah, baby had to put her paw on Mommy's leg. Yes, her did. Now I'm going in with a flat brush like this. If I get the fuzz off of it where I cleaned it. And I'm going into this gold shade right down here below. Strut. And I'm going to put this on the first half of my eye. That's beautiful. I'll back up for a second. I was laying on my stuff. I need a moisturizer for my face. I have this Caudalie moisturizer, which I never have liked Caudalie stuff. It's not that I don't like the brand Caudalie. It's just samples are always basically empty. But the time or two that I have used this, I really do like it. It is the Caudalie, well, let me hold it up to the screen and let you see it. That's what it is. And it's real lightweight. Feels really good on my skin. So this would be a product that I would be anxious to buy or willing to buy because, I mean, it feels really lightweight and feels really good on my skin. So I'm going to let that set before I put my primer on. So now let's go back to the eyes. Sorry about that, but Bella was laying on my stuff. Now she's acting all offended over there. So I'm going to go back to the brush that I had that burgundy on. And I'm just going to blend those two together. And maybe just a little bit right there at the, in the corner of my eye. Then I'm going to take the second brush that I used and just go up there and just kind of blend, 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 blend to soften up that edge. That Caudalie does smell really nice too. And then the first brush I used back into that first cream color, just underneath my brow. Now I'm using Eyeko London mascara that I received in one of my boxes, and I can't remember which box this came in. Like in my little beautiful, beautiful little braid. I just thought I would try something different. I don't have much hair. That will work better when I've got my Christy Brinkley hair in. And here's what the little wand looks like. The little wand is that little bent brush. But I really do like that Winky Luxe eyeshadow palette. I know that that strut is not available in an individual shade, but the burgundy shade is. It's got a really pretty holographic color in it too. But I just love that strut shade. So beautiful. But for $25, I would buy that palette again when I panned it if it's available. Okay, I'll come back and do my lower lashes after I do my foundation. Okay. Next, the primer that I'm going to use came in one of my little boxes. It is the Benefit Porefessional primer, and everybody knows this is my favorite primer. So let's get this primer out and get it on my face. This is what it looks like. Now I have large pores where my skin is oily, so I'll make sure I get that on my cheeks right there, on my nose, and on my chin. Then when I get this on, I just kind of like to press it into my skin. It kind of helps press those into your pores and fills them a little bit better. Okay. Now next, let me put the lid on that so I don't have that squirting all over the place in case Bella jumps back up here. Well, there, here we go. Here is the foundation. I have not tried this. This is Makeup Forever Ultra High Definition Foundation in the color shade 06. This is the Ultra Perfector. Not tried this, so let's give this a shot and see what we think. Here's what the color looks like. It might be a little dark, but we're just going to give it a shot and see. I don't have a tan right now. This probably would work better if I had a tan. It would work better if I could get the lid off of it. Okay, there's the lid off of it. Alright, let's see, where's my sponge? I've never received a beauty blender, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this beauty blender. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, this looks like this is going to be the wrong shade, but we're just going to go with it because if I had a tan, this might work, but we're going to go with it. I've never tried the Makeup Forever formula. So at least I get to try the formula even if the shade is not right. Bella's spewing at something outside the window. It must be one of the cats that comes here or one of the raccoons that I feed. They come around to the windows when they see a light on. I think that might work better with my fingers than it did with this sponge. Just seems like the sponge may have absorbed a lot of it. Let me try this with my fingers and see if it works just a little bit better. Yeah, it's working better with my fingers. The sponge just seemed to absorb the product. It's very lightweight. I could see maybe on the weekends using something like this, but not every day because I prefer a full coverage foundation, but I don't know, it's kind of pretty. I think. Let me get more of it on and see. If the shade was right, I would be able to tell a little bit better. And this might work better with a brush, but let's see. Let's let that sit for just a minute and we'll see. Okay. Okay, now we're going to go in, let me put the lid on that. Now we're going to go in with the Bye Bye Under Eyes and just do a little bit underneath the eyes. That is so pigmented. I don't want that all over the place. That definitely gets some coverage. Yeah, that definitely. That definitely covers up the under eye circles. Alrighty then. And I'm going to set that with a powder that I got, which is Mercia. So let me find a little brush that I can set that with. Let me grab something over here just a second. Tap off and just barely underneath my eyes. And just a little bit more. Probably need something fluffier, but I washed my brushes today, so some of them are still wet that I would have normally used for that. Okay, now that we've got that done, we'll go underneath the eyes with a flat brush with that burgundy shade. Just ever so slightly. coming from the outer corner. Okay, and now I'll go back in with my Eyeko London mascara on my bottom lashes. Sorry if my mirror is in your way. I just can't see this evening. There we go. Just I like Barry just a little bit. Okay, the next product that we are going to use, let's see, is a contour. And this is the Pure Sculptor Contour. I got this in my BoxyCharm this month. And I didn't think I was going to use this. I thought I would put this in a giveaway. And I saw Giggles use it, and I thought if Giggles can use it, Giggles, I thought if she can use it, surely I can use it. So let me get a brush, and I'm going to contour with the top brown shade. So I'm going to contour just ever so slightly. That. And then for the blush, I'm going to use the, I had several blushes that I could use, but I'm going to use the Pretty Vulgar blush that I got in my BoxyCharm. BoxyCharm happens to be my favorite subscription box, by the way. Okie dokie. Now that I've got that on, I'm also going to go back into this Pure Kit, and I'm going to use one of the highlighters. And I've got a cat hair or something. This is one of the brushes that I got in one of my Ipsy bags. Isn't that a beautiful brush? I'm going to go into that highlighter. It's a pretty highlighter. Oh yeah, it's a really pretty highlighter. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's really pretty. I really like that highlighter. I really like that. And let's see, what am I missing? I have a setting spray. I had a couple. I opened up one and I really just didn't like the smell of it. So I'm going to use the Too Faced Peach Setting Spray. Oh man, that is, whoo, it goes on strong, strong, strong. Where is my fan? Ooh. Man, that probably need to help that further away. Like the next town over. Whoo, lordy, child. Felt like I've been squirted in the face by a water pistol. Okay. And then, let's see. I'm not going to grab a lip liner. Got all kinds of lip liners, but I'm going to use this Wonder Beauty lipstick in the shade. Where's my glasses? And my magnifying glass. Oh my goodness. In the shade Barely There. That's really, really pretty. I like that. And I forgot eyeliner, which I hardly ever wear eyeliner, but I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs eyeliner that I got out of one of my boxes. I know a lot of people got the Tarte Sex Kitten eyeliner, and we get all kinds of eyeliners all the time. Alright, this is a full face of nothing but items I got out of my boxes. So this is what it looks like. Yeah, not bad for all items that I got out of my beauty boxes. Let's go through them one more time and tell you what I used. Let's get them out of my little bag over here, and we will go through them one at a time. So I'm pretty pleased that knowing that I can do a full face with items that I got only out of my beauty bag. For concealing and for setting my eyeshadow, I use the Bye Bye Under Eye by It Cosmetics that I got out of a Sephora Play. For eyeshadow, I used the Winky Luxe Kitten palette I got out of BoxyCharm. For mascara, I used the Eyeko London that I got out of, I think this came out of Ipsy. For my face cream, I used Caudalie, and I think this came out of Birchbox or Ipsy. I think this came out of Birchbox, but I canceled Birchbox. For my for my face primer, I used the Benefit Porefessional, which I'm not sure which one of my boxes this came out of. I think that probably came out of Birchbox or Ipsy. Then for contour and highlight, I used the Pure Cosmetics palette, which came out of May's Birchbox. For blush, I used the Pure Vulgar blush that came out of, I want to say, maybe February or March's Birchbox. I use for foundation, I use the Makeup Forever High Definition Ultra Perfector makeup that came out of an Ipsy, and I'm not sure what month that was. For lipstick, I used the Wonder Beauty lipstick and Barely There. That came out of Sephora Play, and I'm not sure what month that was. The Marc Jacobs eyeliner probably came out of Sephora Play, or I'm not sure which one of those it came out of, but that's what I use for eyeliner. The Laura Mercier, that probably came out of Sephora Play. So that is my face, and I hope you like the way it turned out. If you like my video, please give me a big thumbs up and a share. If you like my channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. And be sure to share the love, not the hate. And I just wanted to share with you the look that I got out of using nothing but subscription box products. So share the love, not the hate.